Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our day 5 of 20 days to chant as a global community and meditate as a global community on Lord Muruga. So we're honoring Lord Muruga ahead of time inside of us, awakening the chakras, awakening the third eye with the image of the veil. So the veil is the lance or spear, and that is what is going to destroy any negative congested energies that are no longer serving us. So it is Thursday, November 5th, 2020. My name is Sucharita. For those of you who don't know me, wishing you all a very warm welcome. And has been a fun-filled journey so far. We've been hearing from the people who are participating in these free daily call services. With the grace and blessings of Dr. Pillai, we've been activating the consciousness of the whole planet as we are gathering from around the world. Different power spots, if you will, are being activated inside of us wherever we are. And then collectively, we're holding hands energetically or etherically, virtually, and being committed to bringing in a tremendous amount of light, intelligence, divinity, especially during COVID, during these turbulent times, these uncertain times that we live in. And we want to experience peace internally so that we can radiate that energy out into the space wherever we go. So thanks for joining, everyone. We're going to dive right into our chanting and meditation practice. If you are new, welcome. And you definitely can be reviewing the previous call recordings to get the latest and greatest insights into the veil, which is this spear, this lance that we are going to implant or imprint upon our subconscious mind and consciously do it. So it is part of the collective unconscious, and we are asking for this energy to be awakened inside of us. So if you imagine the shaft of the veil as your backbone and the head of the veil as the middle part of your brain, the third eye, all the chakras are aligned on the spear, the shaft of the spear, and then the third eye chakra is here. So all the energy is going to move up, culminate here, and then give us that ability to create. So what is the energy? It's the kundalini energy. It's the universal energy. It's nature. It is that which we haven't been able to tap into. It's our soul's consciousness. So what gets convoluted, or as Dr. Pillai says, it imprisons our soul because these chakras get agitated. They absorb negativity in our space, or also negativity that's coming up from inside of us. So what is negative? Negative forces are anger, frustration, depression, being upset. So these lower vibrating energies are lower in the chakra system, where survival anxiety can be diffused if we call on Lord Muruga to do that. And then once we get out of survival anxiety, we're uplifted, and then we can have access to higher states of intelligence. So we'll walk through the process. It's going to be a meditation that I'll guide you through. We're going to chant 18 mantras of Om Murugaya Namaha. And you can chant along out loud. You can chant internally. You can be lying down. You can be sitting up. You can be doing light yoga. You can be driving. Just don't close your eyes. Make sure that you are staying alert. The main thing is you're showing up, and there's no right or wrong ways of doing this process, because we're not doing it. The divine is saying, oh, great. Now I'm just going to awaken the energy inside of you. You just point the way to me. So we want to set our prayer or set our intention. So if we have something that Lord Muruga loves to do, which is to get rid of enemies, competitors, rivals, diseases, debts of all kinds, litigation, lawsuits that come out of nowhere, divorce cases that are really so emotionally charged and everybody can lose all around. So Lord Muruga will help to resolve all that amicably and harmoniously. That would be a miracle. So also he will help us with our health and well-being, our vitality, our energy. So if we been feeling sluggish, or if we're really just worked to the bone, he will somehow get into us and activate the energy system in our body so that we will be able to carry out our activities of daily living with grace and ease. So that's what we want from Lord Muruga, grace and ease. Get the energy up to the third eye, feel empowered. If you take a deep dive and you just feel like, oh my God, I'm passed out, I missed out, you didn't. The divine knows what you can and cannot do. So just go with it. So whatever happens to you, it's the perfect thing. And everybody's experience is going to be unique to the day, the moment. So sometimes we have awesome meditations and we have these visions and then we have these experiences and then flatline, nothing happened. Yet it did. So just as the sun is behind the cloud on a cloudy day or a rainy day, the sun is always shining. So the soul is always getting filled up if you're doing a spiritual practice. And then when the clouds of life dissolve away or roll away in the sky, the sun can pop out again. So the sun is always there. The soul rep is associated with the sun. And it makes sense because we want to have that intelligence of the sun to create life and to sustain it and to keep us bright and shiny. So Muruga is a Palladian god, and Palladian energy is all about healing the body, the mind, the soul, the DNA, the chakras, the life. So you can ask for healing of your financial karma. You can ask for healing of relationship karma. You can ask for healing of body, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual karma. So anything that you feel where you're blocked or you're trapped or you're like a prisoner in your own being, you can't get out of the situation that you find yourself in and nothing seems to work. So that's what Lord Muruga is all about. During the 6 nights, we'll talk about that once we come out of the meditation. And we are going to pop our notes and questions on the chat, get a lively discussion going before we head off. So taking you through the chakras, you're going to implant this image of the veil in each of your chakras as we go along. And a chant Om Murugaya Namaha 18 times internally, silently. You can just listen or chant out loud or do a combination of both. Whatever is going to resonate with you. Some people start chanting and then they're like drooling. They didn't know they stopped chanting, although in their head it was loud. So whatever happens, you get in an altered state, and that's what we want to experience. We don't want to just chant and meditate and then, well, I hope something happened. We want to know, whoa, I just went to some other dimension. I'm here in my body, but my consciousness got cleansed or empowered in another state of consciousness. So beyond this 3-dimensional state, you might shift into the 4th, the 5th, the 6th dimension. We don't even know. It could be 20th dimension. So that consciousness is very subtle. It's very... You won't feel it so much energetically, perhaps, but you will know a shift happened. And that will be Lord Muruga putting some intelligence into you, protecting you, helping you to navigate your situation and then come out with victory. So that's what it is. Get rid of your ego, get rid of your karma, get rid of this Maya illusion that you're separated from Muruga. You are Muruga, and Muruga is you, and we need Dr. Pillai's grace and blessings to activate that process. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to be shifting the camera so that you will be able to focus on the altar behind me. And then if you want, you can be keeping your eyes open, or if you want to shut your eyes, you can do that and then open them intermittently, and then, merge with one of the images on the altar, the statues, the pictures of Lord Muruga, Dr. Pillai, and that will speak to your soul beyond what your imagination can take you. So, or your intellect can take you to. Understand this vibration, this blessings, if you will, a shift in your emotions from maybe heavy, dark, sad, angry, upset, congested, And then you just feel clarity and light. So if stuff comes up for you, just let it go. Let it be dispersed away with the vibrations of the sounds of the mantra, and then also the light of the veil. All right, so we'll call on Lord Ganesha to remove the obstacles for this experience to be a success for everybody. So have your intention set, say your prayer, whatever it is that you want to give Lord Muruga to do for you as you're going into the meditation and also in your life. Reddish orangish light pours down your leg into your legs, into your feet and toes. You're going to focus your attention on the root chakra, the Muladhara in Sanskrit. And that's deep in your pelvic region, at the tip of your spine, at the end of the spine, the vertebrae, the backbone, the bottom of it. Ganesha will remove the obstacles, release the kundalini energy into the chakras on the way up. Reddish orangish light. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Now imagine your backbone lighting up with a ray of light or a beam that shoots up from the base of the spine, up through the backbone, through the skull, into the space. This light is like a searchlight, seeking out divine intervention, communion with Muruga's energy, blessings of all divine beings, empowerment from Dr. Pillai. All your chakras start to come alive, being pierced with this light. Now imagine Dr. Pillai appearing before you, standing before you in a form you're familiar with, or a light. He sends two beams of light into your eyeballs, piercing them, diffusing the stubborn karma in your eyes with the light. Two beams of light enter your two eardrums. Piercing them, the light goes inside of the head, lights up the brain, the neurons fire. The whole nervous system from head to toe lights out. A beam of light enters the mouth, piercing the tongue, lighting it up. Tip of the tongue, middle of the tongue, back of the tongue, into the back of the throat, where stubborn karma resides. Diffuse it with the light. Two beams of light shoot up either nostril, where they meet at the spot between the two eyebrows. They activate the pituitary gland. And just above that, about an inch on the forehead, and moving your energy back into the middle of your brain. lighting up the pineal gland or third eye. A beam of light enters the top of your skull from above, piercing the brain, lighting up the neurons, lighting up the whole body. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namah. Feel the third eye starting to tingle, buzz. Feel pressure in the forehead as you're receiving a light from Dr. Pillai's third eye into your third eye. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Now, focus your attention on the root chakra, the Muladhara chakra, at the base of the spine. Put the veil inside the first chakra at the bottom of your spine, deep in the pelvic region. We're going to chant Muruga's mantra 18 times to clear the negative, congested energies at the base of the spine, the root chakra. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Feel the energy, the vibrations of the sounds of Muruga radiating out in the first chakra, filling it with light, dispelling or clearing out any negative congested energies or forces. Now move up to the second chakra, the sixth center or Swasithana. You can ask your intuition to take you into the second chakra, just below the navel, above the first chakra. We'll chant Muruga's mantra to clear out negative, congested energies blocking your creativity. Fill it with light. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Dispel the darkness, the negative forces from the second chakra. Fill it with the light of the veil. Now we'll move up to the third chakra, the navel center, belly button, abdomen, or Manipura in Sanskrit. Put the veil inside the third chakra, enliven it, and lighten the area with the mantra vibrations, the sound of your voice, either internally or externally out loud. Third chakra, navel center. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Merge with the image of the veil inside the third chakra, navel center, the vibrations of the mantra and the light. Now, move up to the heart center, the fourth chakra, or Anahata. We're going to chant Muruga's mantra in the heart center, clearing out the negative congested energies stuck in the past, emotions that are no longer serving us, blocking our ability to be full of joy and happiness, fulfill our heart's desires. With the veil, the image, the light, and the sounds in the heart center. Om Rugaya Namaha. 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 Absorb the light of the veil, the image of the veil inside the heart, center, chakra. Allow it to radiate light out in all directions. Now, we'll move up to the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, or Vishuddha in Sanskrit. The throat is where the stubborn, stuck karma lies in the throat. Diffuse it with the image of the veil in the throat, the light, the sound vibrations of his name. Om Rugaya Namaha. 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 Om Murugaya Namaha. Allow anything that is no longer serving you to be released from the throat chakra, diffusing stubborn karma, breaking it down, and immersing in the light, the intelligence of Lord Muruga in the throat. Now move up to the 6th chakra. Fill it with light. Fill it with the veil, image of the veil, radiating light in the 3rd eye. We'll chant his mantra, focusing on the 3rd eye. Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Now keep your eyes closed and all your attentional energies being focused into the 3rd eye. We're going to listen to Dr. Pillai take us on an inner journey of the soul, enlivening the chakras so that they're continuously pushing the energy up into the 3rd eye. They're feeding it so the 3rd eye can expand, breathing in and out, divinity, communing with Lord Muruga. In the 3rd eye.
Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Om Murugaya Om Murugaya Namaha. 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 Om Murugaya Namaha.
Now, slowly let go of the process. Allow yourselves to observe whatever message has come from deep within your being, communing with Lord Muruga, Dr. Pillai, all divine beings, supporting your practice, supporting you to begin to communicate with Lord Muruga, activating all the chakras, activating the veil inside all of the chakras at any time that you call on him. Focus your attention on the veil. Imagine what you want to diffuse being dissolved away. As you're coming back, maybe you received a message, maybe you had an experience that you want to take note of. Maybe you'd like to make a prayer of gratitude to Dr. Pillai for guiding your soul to come and participate in this global uplifting practice session where we're committed to doing what we can to bring in the divine. And as you're slowly coming back, pray for whatever it is that you want help with manifesting in your life. And then finally make a prayer for all those who need it the most. We all deserve to have food, clothing, shelter, medicine, clean water, education, people to love us, guide us. Especially during COVID lockdown time, there are a lot of isolated souls who are really struggling. So we need the divine to intervene and get the help that they need. So slowly, slowly coming back, take notice of what's going on in your throat. If some stubborn karma has come up, you can just imagine the veil continuing to clear out that negative congested energy that you're feeling. So welcome back, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Those of you who need to go, you can listen to the rest of this discussion as the recording will be uploaded to YouTube automatically once we complete the process. Thanks for joining. See you tomorrow. So those people who want to stay, you're welcome to pop a message onto the chat. I see Rod is here, Pillai Center Practice, sharing instructions, and also will be posting the links that should also be below this video to the services that you may be interested in participating, sponsoring. There are free services, there are paid services, there's all kinds of different levels of commitment, depending on what your budget is. Dr. Pillai said, hey, listen, you have to give them everything, give them all kinds of opportunities to merge with Muruga because he's a spiritual warrior. He's the one who gets rid of your karma, your difficult challenges in life on a day-to-day basis. It's not like something big down the road. It's like every day you're being bombarded by negativity. And we don't even know it until we go deep into a meditation and we go, oh my God, how am I going to get rid of all this stuff, this way of being? So Lord Muruga will activate the chakras, activate the third eye, and that's where miracles happen. So we do the little dance with the divine inside of our head, and then we're never the same. And then what happens when we continue to chant and meditate, and especially during these lead up days, once we hit Skanda Shasti, the 6 nights of celebrating Lord Muruga's win over the dark forces, win over very strong demons, if you will, of the whole earth plane. This has been going on since the beginning of time, and it will continue on. It's an eternal event in the cosmos. So we just align with it, and that we will feel the protection, we will feel the evolution of our body, mind, and soul, being able to experience more courage, more strength, Spiritual strength is tremendous asset to have. And how do we sustain it is through Lord Muruga always activating the chakras. So once we have the key, which is the veil, and then we unlock the secrets of each of the chakras. And then with that image maintaining its stability inside of you. So it's very stable. It keeps you very still and keeps you very alert. Even though you might be sleepy, your chakras are awakened. That's what awakening the third eye means. All the energy is coming up and it's pinging the third eye. So there are different fire labs, there's different ceremonies. There's the link that Radha has posted here, a few links. One is the live webinar with Dr. Pillai on Sunday, November 8th. That's this weekend at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And it's called Unraveling the Mystery of Muruga. So it's free. If you will be around, please attend live. So the link is there. You just opt in, sign in, and then you get an alert, either a text message or it will pop into your email. Hey, come and join the webinar. And then Dr. Pillai is so full of compassion and grace. He always wants to give us more than what perhaps we deserve, or that we're ready for. Not that we don't deserve it, it's our birthright, but if we don't know how to manage this tremendous energy coming into our body, our brain, our nervous system, the emotions get we get overwhelmed with this incredible energy coming in. We think we're going to have a heart attack sometimes, because he's just washing out the negativity. And so Dr. Pillai will be able to soothe the process or smooth it out, make it easier for us, but we will feel the energy. So please join, and then you can find out more about the offerings more in depth than what we can share here. So Radha has also posted from Pillai Center Practice, third eye activation program with Dr. Pillai. So Dr. Pillai said, no, I'm not going to do any live initiations. People can do the Muruga immersion from 2018. Very powerful course that will also be available for 6 nights. And myself and Swami Nivali, another Pillai Center teacher, she's also a Vedic astrologer, she will be hosting every other day for the 6 nights. So 3 and 3 nights we'll be sharing the teachings with you who will be enrolled. Now, I just found out that I made a mistake in what I was sharing about Muruga immersion. If you have participated, you purchased the Muruga immersion course, it's going to remain as is. For Skanda Shasti, we're going to pull the essence of those teachings and stick them into another course that will be called the Muruga Immersion Skanda Shasti course. You will receive an email, or you can go check it out. The course is being built because there's so much in Muruga Immersion, we couldn't possibly cover it all. So we're activating all the chakras, we're aligning them with the temple vortices in India, and you will also get the different initiations. You will have access to the different initiations, although you can do that as an evergreen or self-study program. You can do it after the call, because the call is going to be 1 hour, and we can't teach what Dr. Pillai taught in 8 hours in 1 hour. It's just like a smorgasbord or a buffet. You just can't eat anymore. You'll explode. So we will take the essence of the teachings and then really prepare, as we're doing now. We're clearing out the chakras. And then if you go into that, participate in that Muruga immersion for Skanda Shasti 2020 as live teacher-hosted calls, then we will guide you and give you the goodies that you can enjoy thereafter, evergreen. So, but then those people who participated in 2018, you're also welcome to come without paying anything extra, because it's the teachings from that. All right, so Dr. Pillai, back to Dr. Pillai's third eye activation. If you scroll up the chat then you will see the link there. And it is an incredible blessing. Lord Muruga said, you must give this to the people who are ready for their third eye to be activated by Dr. Pillai, by the Satguru, in 2020, during Skanda Shasti. So he knows that there are evolved souls, and you may be one of them. So check that out. And then there's different levels that you can participate as well in the initiation. So you can do the 6 days of initiation, the awakening of the third eye. And then on the 6th day of Muruga, you can participate in the one final finale, Fire Lab and initiation with Dr. Pillai. So those are the services that you can go and dive deeper, take a deeper look. You can send an email to office@pillaicenter.com or programs@pillaicenter.com, and our fabulous team there, including Bhairavi, will be able to guide you with and help you to get educated so you make your decision. We can't make your decision for you. You have to look at it and then meditate on it. And then Muruga will say to you, okay, you can do this. And then you might say, well, I can't afford it. Then do within your budget. But then all of a sudden, the money might come out of nowhere. And if it does, do the thing that you wanted to do. So those are the kinds of things. I think there's Awakened Warrior course is part of the services or the courses that are available on that community events landing page. Dr. Pillai is going to talk more about it and empower you. So he will help to guide you. That's why we come to a spiritual master. We don't have to be in person with him. It's 2020. This is virtual reality. And lockdown and isolation, there's not going to be anybody traveling anytime soon. So this is what it is. And thank the intelligence that we all have as far as technology and how we've evolved to this point, that we can get on a Zoom call and merge with his grace and blessings, and as if you were there. So there were many people not many people, but there was a small group of people and many people. So a small group of people were there in India in 2018, and then many of us were online because it was Dr. Pillai had just invited a small group. That's what Lord Muruga wanted. And then the rest of us said, hey, wait a minute, we want to participate too. And so we were able to get it out there on Zoom calls and capture it. And it was great. I sat on my couch eating my popcorn. No, I sat, I was comfortable in my own home, but it was as if I had been transported to India and received the initiations as they were going on. So that's why participating in these courses, it captures that essence, that experience. It's like, whoa, time doesn't exist. It's an eternal moment. Just like when you relive memories of wedding pictures or birth of your children or, your puppy, or you go back to that time, you go into that energy, you go melting, with the memories. So it's a snapshot that will be there. The energy will be there. It's very palpable. I reviewed it for 8 hours because I had to go through all the materials. I was like, no way can we get this into, a 6 day session, 1 hour each. There was way too much, 8 hours per day, 24 hours plus all the rituals and things like that. But you'll get access to that. You'll understand what you need to do. You'll get instructions, we'll guide you, and then you can watch it during time that you have. And then during Skanda Shasti. So if you're going to participate in these paid services, initiations with Dr. Pillai, try to clear out your day so that you have a few hours, because you're going to be in an altered state. So maybe get your work done as much as you can beforehand, or leave it for after the 6 days, and then just maybe doing some work as you're going along the 6 days, so that you have cleared enough hours where you're going to get the initiation from Dr. Pillai, but then you're going to also be able to really integrate that energy into your life without being disturbed, and self-care, take care of yourself, and kind of keep praying and keep meditating. Even when the initiation is done, you're going to be just like we would if we were there. We would be in the room with Dr. Pillai or wherever he is getting the initiation, and then we would go off into a meditation room or a room that is at the resort, or walks on the beach or in nature. We would really try to integrate the teachings while we're there in that vortex. So that's what I wanted to share. And then everybody is posting here beautiful messages of gratitude, and that's what it is. Dr. Pillai, if you only say thank you in your life, if that's the only thing you did as a practice in life, a spiritual practice in life, or just being an evolving soul, all you need to do is say thank you and really feel it and express it and be that. You will be full of thanks, full of gratitude, full of greatness. And the divine would always be guiding you. So, but we can't just stay focused on one thing. We need shiny thing, shiny thing. We're totally, distracted easily. So that's why there's so many mantras, there's so many teachings, meditations, but you're activating that consciousness inside of yourself. You're building that consciousness versus the limited mind, karma driven or planetary influenced life. Blame it on the planets, blame it on your karma. After a while, you just go, no, I got to get out of all that. So Muruga will open the third eye. That's how you get out of it. You come up with your energy, and then your intelligence gets diffused with his grace and blessings, and you're on a mystical, magical adventure, yet you're here being very empowered and doing a lot of great things. So Bhavani, yay, signed up for the premier program. I knew Muruga Subramanian since my childhood, but never ever connected at this level. Oh my God, what a blessing. Congratulations, Bhavani. And that is it. It's Lord Muruga saying, you're ready. So everybody who at the level of the soul, you don't think about it too much. We don't want you to do things that are going to be, dipping into your savings, or you can't pay your bills. But if the money comes and you're so empowered, like you will just be vibrating, and that will mean that you're ready. So, and we have all kinds of different ways that you can participate. So, and never compare. Well, I could only afford the initiation. I couldn't afford to do the program. And don't do that. And Lord Muruga is saying, this is what you need. So you do this and you be happy, and you be happy for other people who are doing what they need. Maybe they have more karma than you. God bless you, right? So, or you may just be someone who just needs that right now. So we're not static, frozen in time beings. We're constantly evolving. And the divine is trying to get into people who are evolving so that consciousness can be diffused. Not that we're doing anything, we're just being, and then the life, the light and the life and divine force, if you will, Mother Nature, universal force, God, consciousness, whatever it is going to take over. Wisdom is what Lord Muruga is all about as well. So if there's, it's not about right and wrong so much as what you need to do in the exact moment to diffuse stubborn karma, stubborn situations that could really harm your relationships or harm your progress in life. And that's what happens to so many of us. We go, what happened? I thought this was shifting. I thought I had healed that part of our relationship. And then it's just karma comes in and just wants to crush it. So Muruga's energy will keep you protected and alert. And then you will just be saying the right thing at the right time. So, I'm going to scroll up the chat here. Thanks so much, Radha, for posting. There's so much my light coming from within me. I feel this vibration. I don't even know. I think I was kind of drifting off. So hopefully I was counting, but maybe I thought, oh, wow, where did I just go? So that's how powerful it is to come together as a group. It's so much easier to go into that altered state than it is on my own. I'm chanting, I'm listening, and Then I come to these calls. Whoa, where did I just go 2 chants ago? So I had to really like stay alert. So you're very welcome. All the postings, people are saying thank you. Evelyn is saying, does it mean that without the veil, our meditation is incomplete? No, you just can imagine it. I'm not sticking this in my actual body. I would hurt myself, I think. So you can have a picture of the veil and just be looking at it. Maybe you can have it on your phone. Maybe you can have a picture of Lord Muruga, on your phone. Like, say, for example, this is the landing page, and you can see him. He's got the image of the veil, and there's Dr. Pillai there, and there he is praying. So you have that image, and you impress that image inside of you. That's what imagination is. What kind of images are you projecting out into your life? You're always seeing what's wrong, perhaps, or judging, or all that stuff that we just, oh God, can I just give that up? And so having that image of the veil, even on your smartphone or on your computer, that will impress inside of your third eye. And then when you are going through the process, you have that image of the veil in each of the chakras. So hopefully that answers your question. It is very complete. You showed up, it's complete. There are no right or wrong ways of doing this. Just show up. And the divine will do it to you. We're not doing anything. The divine is doing it to us. For a split second, I experienced an OBE, which is out-of-body experience. I saw 2 different male divinities. I also saw beams of golden light and lightning bolt. Awesome. My entire being is vibrating at a very high frequency. Wow. Awesome, Adrian. And that's what we will feel too. We'll kind of feel a little shaky, or like we are in a rocket ship, taking off. So sometimes when you come off the meditation or come out of the meditation and you're noticing that, some of us are sweating, there's heat, we feel dizzy. So please sit down, make sure that you hydrate yourself. Make sure that you take, maybe some juice if your blood sugar if you feel dizzy and you need to bring your blood sugar up a little bit. So these are no kidding. This is like you just went on a rocket ship ride, or even like you ran a marathon, or you sprinted the 100-yard dash in 5 seconds. Your body really goes through a tremendous transformation. Just imagining this veil being inside of you. It already is, but we have to see it and turn it on, right? So yeah, it's great. So take care of yourself. You can sprinkle some water, go take a shower, and just maybe like a 90-second, 60-second shower, just rinse. I did that like 5 times today. I just felt like, there's something on me. And I just, put my head in a towel and then I wrapped it up. And so my hair didn't get wet, and then just jumped in. 60 seconds, 90 seconds later, new clothes, feel fresh, get on to the next thing. Because I've been working for 10 hours now since last night, and then this morning, and then a few calls throughout the day. So it was just I knew it was going to be a long, long day. But the energy is so strong when you keep refreshing yourself and then meditating, having it playing. So play the mantra 24/7. Have it on low volume. Every time I had a call, I would be just answering the Skype call or whatever modality we were using. And I said, oh yeah, Dr. Pillai is playing in the background. I've got to turn him down. So it's just that the energy is there. And even if we're not paying attention to it, that vibration is there. And then everything kind of unfolds for you in a unique way, such that you can resolve problems. This is what Muruga is, these miracles. So Sita is saying, Sutrita, you're doing an outstanding seva. Only blessed people can do this job. Love and happiness. Thank you so much. And I wanted to say back to you, thank you for all coming, because we're all doing what we can do. And so everyone has a blessing. Everyone is blessed in the world. regardless if you're on a spiritual path or not, we're all blessed. We came into this earth plane. That's a miracle. So we just have to remember what the blessings are. And then the soul will guide you to be with like-minded people. And then you'll be like, oh, God, this is exactly where I need to be. Wow, how blessed am I? So try that out as a practice as well, because we're receiving so many blessings. So try it out when you sign off on an email. You say goodbye to somebody, which I do all the time, and whether I know them or not, it just falls out of my mouth because I'm always so well served, or I feel uplifted. Even if it is like a tough moment, we turn it around and it's like, God bless everybody. So try that out as your practice. God bless. Just say, God bless. God bless you, or bless you. Just bless you. Have an amazing day. And that will be, Muruga will be like, I can work with you. I'm going to be in you all day long because you'll just be blessing people. So try these things out. They're just little practical tips where, how do you know that Muruga is following you all the way through the day, or guiding you all the way through the day, or through some harms and hurdles, and keeping you in balance and harmony with one another and peace. You don't want to just talk about it or think about it. You want to be it. So God bless is, you got blessings, and then keep it, paying it forward, and it doesn't take too much. So everyone is blessed, although thank you for your kind words. Sita, okay. Siri is saying, thank you so much, Guruji, Dr. Pillai, Suchita, for sharing this beautiful experience. I'm so happy to hear people use the word beauty, because that's what Lord Muruga means. One of his, Muruga means handsome or beautiful one. And not just like in physical appearance. It's that beauty of the body, beauty of the mind, beauty of the soul, beauty of our life, beauty of the life force, beauty of the prana, beauty of the earth plane. We are so focused on what's not beauty. So he will call on your highest self to express beauty in everything that you say or do, regardless of how it's perceived or judged on the earth plane. That's a different story, and who really cares about all that? So when you express Lord Muruga's grace and blessings through whatever you do, it becomes a beautiful experience. So try that out as well. Knowing that Muruga is beauty. So Muruga, beauty will attract more beauty. And most of us, we just run, let's like the story that you just can't even stop and smell the roses. Why? They're right there. But you don't stop and smell them because you just don't have time. Or you don't want to get a bee up your nose or something, So that just means that we're being blocked from having a beautiful experience. Or if you've had an argument, with a family member, a colleague, coworker, you're frustrated, you're upset, you just are having human emotions. But then you just want to have beauty back. You want to bring you back to that state where you did have harmony and great energy, and you saw the beauty of their soul and your soul too, and you just put forgiveness in the moment. Erased all whatever happened before that. And then that's how you continue to cultivate that. You've got to just plant the seeds, doing the mantra, doing your practices, but then you start to be that in life. That's how you know Muruga is taken over, because there's no way you would forgive. There's no way you were wrong and, they're right, or you're right and they're wrong. Is crazy what we do. So Tedna is saying here, this was my first meditation and chanting experience for Lord Muruga. Awesome. Welcome. Hope you come back. So scrolling up a little bit more. Please do scroll up the chat to get those links that we talked about, because we want you to go and at least read about it. Not at least read about it. when you have knowledge of Lord Muruga and you just read, you're like compelled to be, and you're in that moment. Oh, I wonder how I got here. That's what you'll feel like. Whoa, I'm so glad I got here. Look what I just found out about this archetype, this being, the celebration. The meaning is so, the words have such depth to the meaning. You will feel that spiritual transmission coming out of what you're reading. So it takes you into an altered state. So that's it from, I guess. Yeah, so that's it for all the chat. Lots of messages of gratitude, which is super fabulous. Thank you so much for encouraging everyone. That's what we want to do. So Dr. Pillai's live webinar, Sunday, November 8th. It's in a couple of days at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which will be 11, 12, 1, 2, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unraveling the mystery of Muruga. And again, Dr. Pillai didn't want to come to that. And then Lord Muruga said, what? You're going to be there. So it's free. Get there. You're going to get the blessings. And then Muruga Immersion Program, the link is there. Thanks to Radha Pillai Center Practice in the yellow highlights. Someone is saying here, Johnny is saying that the more my third eye decalcifies, the more I can guess exact time without a clock, and I'm attracted to new wisdom. Is so true. And sometimes you might even feel this popping, this cracking. Read about the third eye. Just Google it and say calcification of the third eye, or pineal gland. And you'll be meditating, you'll feel it like a pop. Does it physically pop in your head and bones, the calcification drop off? I don't know, but I had that experience and I was like, oh my God, did this happen? It was so loud inside of my head, and I'd been meditating as you were mentioning, Johnny. And then you can just be getting that super sensitivity, like heightened awareness, clairaudience, clairvoyance, those can come too. You can be telepathic. You can know something that's coming, or you can send a message to someone, healing energy. It's always use your power for good. And don't have a veil and start swirling it around and jabbing the air or imagining people getting skewered. You don't want to do that. So it's a sacred object and it represents you and the ability for you to imagine pouring water, milk, or juice on the veil every day. That'll be you, your energy system, washing away. And then it gets empowered. It loves to have a bath, a sacred bath, just like you. And you imagine yourself having at least water. You can do water. You don't have to do milk, juice, whatever. Okay, so I took the immersion course 2 years ago. When will I get access to the updates? So Rara, good question. You will receive an email. We've just got to put the new course together, which we had a meeting today, and we'll find out what that timeline is. You should receive it. Don't worry, you'll receive it in far in advance to the start of the 15th. So we're at the 5th right now. We have 10 days. So you'll receive it. Don't worry. And if you want to follow up with Office at Pillai Center, if that makes you feel better, then just keep sending emails. Melba is saying, oh my God, I went into an altered state and heard all the commentary, but I couldn't move until just now. I was in bliss. Yay, Melba. That's wisdom. That's the experience of a divine intervention. It's come in and intervened with your ability to try to control the moment. So you're in that frozen moment where you can enjoy the bliss, be tuning in to what's going on in this reality, but you're immersing yourself because Muruga is taking you through an immersion. So God bless you, Melba. Great sharing. Erica, you rock, Erica. Sui King is saying, Grateful thanks for this wonderful event. God's blessed to all. Yes, beautiful. When does it start, Rara? It starts on the 15th and it'll go for 6 days. Johnny is saying, Dr. Velu Animalai is something also a wise untouchable who has fought against the caste system in India most of his life and who is a friend. Wonderful. That's what we're going to be experiencing. And what I have in this journey with Dr. Pillai is, meeting masters. And I'm like, how come I'm hanging out with Sai Baba or Sri Sri Ravi Shankar or, these masters who are around the world. One of my friends was on a plane and got upgraded to first class and just happened to be sitting next to the Dalai Lama. So it's like, whoa, cool. Or you can be sitting next to someone who seems so humble, and then you hear about their adventure in life, and they're a spiritual master, but a quiet, they're not so public of a figure, but they are doing tremendous good in the world. And that can be your initiation, your blessing. So you never know how Lord Muruga is going to show up. He's the one who taught his dad the meaning of Om. So Lord Shiva knew the meaning of Om, taught it to everybody, and he was the head honcho, the head kahuna. And he said, I'm the only dude who knows omniscience, omnipotence, omnipresence, God, realization, Om. And then he got cursed and he forgot it. And he was like, oh my God, I'm the ruler and I don't remember it. So everybody's like, hey, you don't remember it, haha. And Lord Muruga said, well, Dad, I know the meaning of Om, so I will be your teacher. And then Lord Shiva agrees because he's got to get back home again. So it just shows us these mythological stories that were actually, they happened when the earth plane, when those beings were on the earth plane, when it was evolved to a point that we're coming into again, the golden age, where you can be in this world and in another world in a minute, a flash. So it's kind of like we're piercing through and grabbing some intelligence and then saying, oh, this is yummy, we can use it here. So Lord Muruga, God of the third eye, became the teacher. So maybe you will just be taught by a kid who says something in the playground and whoa. I remember coming out of one of the temples, Tiruchendur temple. It's a temple for Lord Muruga battle station on the beach in Tamil Nadu. And most of the temples are in these mountain regions or hill regions, but this is on the beach. Fabulous. And it's the temple for royalty consciousness. So yeah, we're going to go out in style, right? We're going to pray in style. So I came out of a really incredible event, and it wasn't planned at all. I just happened to be there. And a priest came and said, oh, come and sit right in front of the deity. And I was like, who's got their hand going on here? I was like a puppet, but it was great. And I had such great blessings. So I came out, I was in so much bliss, like Melba. I was like, whoa, what just happened? How did that happen? So my mind was kind of blown. And then all of a sudden I look, and there's this father and mother, a young couple, and they've got this young boy, and he's dressed in red. He looks like Lord Muruga. He's got the peacock in his feather, in his little headdress. And I'm just like, and he's in beautiful red silk. So red is the color of Lord Muruga, the color range of or hue for Lord Muruga. So you might see red as you're meditating too. So there he was. And I'm just like, okay, that's a sign. and then he just gazed into my eyes, and I felt like, wow, that baby is Lord Muruga. And I just got a tremendous blessing. So you never know. You don't have to go to a temple, because who can these days in COVID? So you never know when you may be blessed by some passerby or, some event, and you'll just be like, that was not really normal. And thank you. So he'll start to play with you and take you on a mystical, magical adventure. So do we know the timings for the initiations? Yeah, it's going to be 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Eastern time. But please double check. It was just mentioned today in a meeting. So these initiations for Muruga immersion, the courses, are going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So there might be a little bit of an overlap, although most people who are going to be taking the initiation may not be also enrolled in Muruga immersion, or even if they are, they can do Muruga immersion as an evergreen thereafter, as well as the initiations this year, 2020, will be put into Pillai Center Academy as an ongoing evergreen course. I'll be teaching the follow-up call, be hosting that call to unpack the initiation that is coming on, Dr. Pillai doing on the 6th day. I'm not really sure what that date is, but yeah, it will be on a Sunday or a Saturday. It's going to be on the weekend, and it'll be at a time slot where people can attend, or the recording will be there, and then you can learn how to unpack it. Because when we're in the initiation, sometimes we're just like gone. We don't even know what he said. And that's good, because you just filled yourself up. And then as an evergreen course, you'll have access to review it when you're have a little bit more clarity. So you don't want to take notes or anything the first time. You just want to, boom, you just want to give it to me. And then you'll unpack it, and teachers will help you to unpack it. Wonderful. So I think we'll wrap it up, everyone. It is time to go. So thanks, everyone, for joining. We'll see you in a few days. You're going to be with Padma. She's awesome. She will tell you so many stories about Lord Muruga. She's our storyteller. She's a divine being, a divine Pillai Center teacher. And she's got a lot of life experience, and she's been a student and a devotee of Dr. Pillai's for many years. And so she will be able to guide you through the practice for the next 3 days, and then I'll jump in again for a couple of days at the beginning of the week. Then Lalita Varahi will be, she's a Vedic astrologer as well as a yogini for many, many years. She's an author and also Dr. Pillai devotee and student. So you're going to get a really a rich experience on these free calls. And then also if you decide to hang out with Dr. Pillai and jump on the journey with him and explore Pillai Center Academy, the teachings there, you'll see the teachers guiding you along and helping you to get the most out of the teachings that have been shared by Dr. Pillai. So we love unpacking it. We love entertaining you. We love to help you to experience joy and happiness around whatever is happening, so that you don't blink and miss it. You really understand why you are chanting a mantra, what's happening to your brain, what's happening to your body, what's happening to your karma, what's happening to your life. You don't blink and miss it. We won't let you. So God bless you all. Thanks to Dr. Pillai for bringing us together once again to fill ourselves up and to be evolved hereafter in a whole new way, mystical, magical. So namaste, everyone. God bless.